here is Republican gubernatorial candidate Scott Jensen, who spoke over the weekend, was delivering remarks regarding ivermectin. There has been such an enormous amount of data and proof that ivermectin is ineffective in treating COVID.
Yesterday, New Mexico reported 2 deaths from misuse of ivermectin.
There's been a lot of poison control calls dealing with ivermectin. Some of these stories are a little bit overblown, but what is clear is it is not helpful for you to take this if you are trying to get rid of COVID. If you have parasites, it's conceivable that a doctor may prescribe a off-label usage of ivermectin. But here is a Republican gubernatorial candidate running on this dynamic with ivermectin.
But if someone wants to sort of demean or diminish ivermectin, which they do on social media, I noticed, if someone wants to say, well, it's just a horse dewormer, well, actually, it's not. It's a human dewormer, too. And if you think that's something to sneeze at, go get some worms and have them creep out of your anus at night, and you might wish you had some ivermectin.
Right.
There's a lot of you folks in here that don't remember the Scotch tape test. I remember it. I remember being about 5 years old, and I remember Mom laying me on my belly, going to bed at night, and she'd put a piece of Scotch tape, double it around, stick it by my anus, and said, we'll check it in the morning. And if we had worms on it, I had pinworms, and then I got treated. It's not so bad.
What's stunning about this?
And now I'm anal retentive.
What's stunning about this is, like,
the point is that, like, that's for parasites.
it's for parasites. Like, he knows what it's like. COVID is not a worm that crawls out of your ass. But it's also just think about the concept of a political party, of an ideology, which is coalescing around the defense of a deworming medicine in the midst of a pandemic that deals with a virus. Like this is just so bizarre. The country is so effed up that, like, it is just, like, it's insanity. It's insanity.
Like, you didn't get it from eating, like, bad sushi. It's not.
Well, where is sushi from?
Oh, yes.
Asia, Japan, right next door to China.
Right next door.
Right next door.
You could swim there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's really just amazing that it has come to this.
Also, I love how he's telling the anecdote about your mom scotch taping
What
your
is that?
anus. It's so relatable.
Not the greatest anecdote to bust out on the stump, I don't think.
You want to be known for the guy as the guy.
Imagining, I don't know if it makes me want to vote for a guy when I'm imagining his mother putting scotch tape on his anus. Like, there's a guy I want in charge of.
Yeah, but my point also is that this isn't as relatable as he thinks. Also, he must have been a really filthy child. You're, like, that frequently getting parasites that your mom has to scotch tape your ass every night.
Maybe you're working on a farm. It's not that part to me, honestly.
Nah, he's a dirty man.
Not that crazy. It's just crazy to me that that's like part of his sales pitch to become governor, is like, I'm going to protect the honor of a deworming medicine. Well, what?
At this point, it's just like a hashtag. Like, it's just a way for them to soak up attention from other, conspiracy.
I know, but it's like, don't you stop and realize, like, and think, like, hey, wait, what am I doing? Like, even if I was a drug salesman,
yeah,
and sold ivermectin, and was, like, out there defending the honor of ivermectin to applause from an audience, I'd go like, I live a weird life.
Yeah.
That is weird. But the idea that I'm a gubernatorial candidate defending the honor of ivermectin that is not have anything really to do with COVID is just sort of bizarre to me.
Has Trump commented on it yet? has he said like if he's taken it or not? I know this sounds ridiculous that I should, but really, like, has anybody asked him, have you taken it? Would you take it?
No, I don't know. I mean, like, it'll be interesting to see if he does comment on it. But what's the name of this gubernatorial candidate? Shoot, I don't have the sheet up.
Scott Jensen.
Scott Jensen. Maybe he can turn it into some sort of like positive association for his campaign, right? Like, worms crawled out of my ass, but won't crawl out of my ass.
Right, exactly.
Tax increases.
Do you remember who was it? Sharon, who's the one in Iowa who was milking the cow?
to Teresa Green. What did you say, Bradley? Teresa Greenfield.
Was that who it was? I thought it was. Oh my God.
Dang. Oh, Joni Ernst?
Joni Ernst, yes.
She was about killing a pig or something like that.
She was like milking the cow. She's like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Joni Ernst did something with a farm animal.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.